Alright, you guys, it is time for the 2,000 subscriber Q&A. Also, by the way, if you guys hear any background noise, my neighbors are mowing their lawn, and I couldn't really find a better time to record this video, because I got to make 2 videos today, because I'm going out of town tomorrow. So yeah, I hope that isn't, like, too big of a deal, but let's go ahead and get right into the video. One more thing is that this video is going to be super chill. There's not going to be like any hyperactive edits or like any zooming in or anything like that. I'm just going to read your guys' questions and answer them. So let's go ahead and start. So the first question comes from KF Casper YT, and he asked if I've ever thought about streaming Terraria again. So for those of you that don't know, I did stream Terraria a couple of times. This was a long time ago. It was a couple of months ago, before I was relevant on YouTube, I guess you could say. I actually did have a lot of fun streaming Terraria. It was really fun. For those of you that don't know, Terraria is probably my favorite game of all time, either Terraria or Minecraft, one of the two. It would be really fun to stream it again with 1.4 coming out. So if that's something you guys would like to watch on my Twitch channel, by the way, twitch.tv/SolarFury, then be sure to leave a comment down below. Would you like to see Terraria? Because it'd be fun. All right, next up from Killser Plays, he asked, what are some of the most underrated cards in the game, or what's the best and worst spell in the game at the moment? So I'll answer both of these questions. So looking at underrated cards, I got my phone right here, and we're gonna scroll through Royale API and pick out some cards I think are underrated. One card I think is really underrated actually is the Mega Minion. It has a 10% usage rate. A lot of people do use it, but nobody talks about the Mega Minion of being a really good card. And the Mega Minion is very solid if you ask me. Same with the Lumberjack. Lumberjack only has 6% usage rate. With a nerf to the Mini P.E.K.K.A, it makes the Lumberjack a pretty decent option in place of the Mini P.E.K.K.A. And also the Lumberjack for me is really fun to play because I play Golem. Lumberjack works well with Golem, so it's pretty fun to play, pretty underrated. And the last card I would probably say is like really underrated. Actually, I'll give you 2 more. The Goblin Giant is really underrated. It has a pretty high win rate at 54%. And then the Cannon card. The Cannon card has a 57% win rate, which I'm pretty confident is one of the highest in the entire game. And in terms of the best and worst spells in the game, I would have to say the best spell collectively. It's not statistically the best spell, but I would say the best spell in the game is probably the Royal Delivery right now. It's most likely going to get nerfed in the next balance changes. But for right now, as I'm making this video, I would say the Royal Delivery is the best spell in the game, and the worst spell in the game I would probably have to say is the Mirror. There's no doubt about it, the Mirror is a complete trash can, and it's F tier 100%. Next up from Flint Knox, he asked, what is your best video in your opinion, or who inspired you to do Clash Royale or Brawl Stars content? So I'll answer the second question a bit later, because I actually have to think about that one. I really couldn't tell you off the top of my head. So who inspired me to make Clash Royale and Brawl Stars content? So for Clash Royale, I would say my favorite creator is Nick at Night. I love his personality, and I love how consistent he's been with Clash Royale. He's pretty much uploaded Clash Royale almost every single day for 4 years, which is absolutely insane. He doesn't post as much anymore. He doesn't post daily anymore, but Nick at Night is still probably my favorite creator because it's his personality, his consistency. It's really just amazing. And for Brawl Stars, I would have to say Kairos Time. I really love Kairos' content. Kairos, oh my goodness, he makes amazing content. If you guys don't watch Kairos Time for Brawl Stars, you guys need to watch Kairos. He is absolutely insane. Kairos is one for Brawl Stars. I'd say another for Brawl Stars is Ray. Ray is a smaller, I say smaller, but he has like 200,000 subscribers. He's a smaller Brawl Stars YouTuber in comparison to like the other big guys. But Ray is a really chill guy, and that's why I like his videos. He's really chill. He's really like down to earth, and he makes pretty entertaining content as well. So in terms of my best video, in my opinion, that's gonna be tough. The most popular video on my channel is the 25 crucial tips to get better at Clash Royale. I'm pretty sure right now it's above 30,000 views. I'll put like a screenshot of like up here or something, so that way you guys can see that. But my best video, in my opinion, I honestly don't think I could pick out one. Every video I make, I wouldn't publish a video if I didn't think that it was a good video. I've made probably dozens of videos before, and I just haven't published them because I wasn't happy with the effort I put into the video, or I just thought it was a concept that really wouldn't get that many views. But one recently, I guess, it actually doesn't have many views, which surprised me. But the title of the video is "If One Feature Could Change Clash Royale Forever," and in that video I pretty much talk about if certain Clash Royale cards had star powers. I thought that was a pretty cool idea. Again, it didn't get that many views, wasn't that successful, but I think that's one video that I recently made that I really enjoyed. But again, I don't really think I could pick out a favorite one. I really enjoy all of my videos. All right, next up from Jurassic Prism, he asked if you could use one Clash Royale deck for the rest of your life, what would it be? So it would definitely be one of two things. It would either be some sort of Golem deck. I don't know exactly what Golem deck it would be, but it would have to have a Night Witch and a Baby Dragon. Those are must-haves for Golem decks, in my opinion. So something like that, or 2.9 Expo Cycle. I think that deck is really fun to play, and really learning to master the art of that deck would be super fun. Kind of like a guy like Lemon Tree. I'm not saying I could definitely be as good as Lemon Tree, but mastering the art of 2.9 Expo would really be fun. So yeah, that's my answer to the question. Either some sort of Golem deck or probably 2.9 Expo Cycle. All right, next up we have Frost Gaming, who asked, do you want to do YouTube as a job in the future, and will you create a Discord server at 2,000 subscribers? Keep up the YouTube grind. Thank you, Frost. I appreciate it. So in terms of the Discord server, I will be making that soon. I just want to make sure that it's good, because I'm not very intuitive with Discord. I use it to chat with my friends when playing video games. That's about it. I haven't really gotten to the nitty gritty of Discord, so I will make a Discord server. You guys can be assured that I will make a Discord server at some point in the near future. I just got to figure out what the heck I'm actually doing. But in terms of doing YouTube as a job in the future, I would love to do YouTube as a job in the future. Right now, of course, that can't happen because I'm such a small YouTuber, but if my channel does blow up at some point and it can provide a sustainable income, so that way it would be a good full-time job for me, then yes, I would absolutely love to do that. I absolutely love making videos. I've been making videos consistently for about a year, and I love the process. I love recording, I love editing, I love making the thumbnails, I love uploading, I love reacting and replying to comments from you guys. Overall, I love the whole experience. So if I could do it as a job in the future, then yes, I would love to. All right, next question from Imran Ahmed, and he asked, what motivated you to start YouTube? So really, I've kind of always enjoyed content creation. Back when I was younger, my parents, they got me an iPod Touch 4. If any of you guys know about that, leave it in the comment section down below. But I had one of those, and when I was in like 3rd grade, I would film myself reviewing Lego sets. That's a thing on YouTube. People review Lego sets. If you want to search it up, then go ahead and look at it. But that's something that I've always made content. Like, it's weird to think about. I've always made content since I was younger, whether it's reviewing Lego sets. Back in the day, I used to record myself and my friends playing Minecraft. That was super fun. I used to record myself really just doing anything, honestly. The IRL content was a bit lacking, I'm not gonna lie, but really the thing that kept me from starting an actual YouTube channel was my parents. They didn't want me to put myself on the internet, and I remember when I was younger, they said when I was 16 I could finally start a YouTube channel, and I actually started this channel before I was 16, and they said that they were okay with that, and I started the YouTube channel, and really I've just always had a passion for creating content and being creative. I've always thought making content was like a good creative outlet for me, because honestly, in person, I'm kind of introverted. You guys probably wouldn't think that, but I'm a pretty introverted person. I can't really express myself properly without getting flustered and stuff. And creating content was always a good outlet for me to actually express myself. So that's kind of what motivated me to start YouTube. Of course, there were tons of people that motivated me to start YouTube. I'd say the biggest motivations from when I was younger, there's 2 people. Main ones are Syndicate and Paul Soares Jr. Of course, Syndicate, he still uploads Minecraft now. Paul Soares Jr. does as well, but Paul Soares really isn't as big as the scale of Syndicate. But those are my 2 main inspirations from when I was younger. I'd say my main modern inspiration for content in general would have to be Laserbeam. If you don't know Laserbeam, what the heck are you doing? But yeah, that's really how I started, or what motivated me to start YouTube, I guess. All right, next question from Christian6247. What is your favorite Supercell game, and for what reason? So it would definitely have to be Clash Royale. I mean, I've played this game ever since it released globally. I did take a break, about an 8-month break, during like 2018 or so. And really, just Clash Royale is an amazing game. There's really no other game like it, really, when you look at it. Sure, you could argue that games like Hearthstone and Teamfight Tactics are something like Clash Royale, but Clash Royale is super unique in everything. A close second for me would have to be Clash of Clans, because Clash of Clans was my first Supercell game. I absolutely love that. And probably third, I would rank Brawl Stars. Brawl Stars is fire. Honestly, I love Brawl Stars. All right, next up we have Peter Salam 28. I hope I said that right. But he asked, how much money have I made from YouTube? So YouTube revenue is very inconsistent. I will say that right now. An average month is usually anywhere between $60 and $80 for me. That's pretty average. Although right now, with the COVID-19 pandemic, advertisers aren't really paying to put their ads on YouTube. So my ad revenue has pretty much been cut in half from that 60 to 80. So right now I'm really only making, you know, like 30 to 40 a month. It's not anything spectacular at all. Sure, it does put a little bit of money in my bank account, but it's nothing spectacular. Definitely not enough right now where I could do this full time. All right, next up from JXJXJNXX. How are you feeling about your progression on YouTube? I know it takes time, so keep up the grind. And that is definitely true. YouTube, geez, there's a squirrel out there. But yeah, YouTube definitely, it is a grind. Like pretty much I've watched a lot of videos, how to grow on YouTube and stuff like that. Pretty much one thing that all of them say is that YouTube is a marathon. It's not a sprint. YouTube is really just progression over time. You're not going to blow up immediately and get like 10,000 subscribers off of your first video. I never went into this expecting that. I just thought that was unreasonable. So considering where I thought I would be at this point, I am really happy with my progression. I remember I made a video when I hit 100 subscribers and I was just absolutely in awe. I hit 100 subscribers literally about this time in 2019. Jeez, man, can y'all calm down with the lawnmower? But yeah, I hit 100 subscribers in about May of 2019, and I never thought I would even get to 100, which was absolutely crazy. Then after I hit 100, I never thought I would get to 1,000. Then after 1,000, I never thought I would get to 2,000. So really, I've succeeded all of my expectations so far, which is really, really nice. Sure, I'm hungry. I want more subscribers. I want more views. I want to consistently improve my content, which I feel like I have been doing. But overall, I would say I'm somewhat satisfied with my YouTube progression. I didn't go into it expecting to blow up overnight. And I think if you're going to start YouTube, that's one of the biggest things. Don't expect to blow up overnight. It's most likely not going to happen. 99.9% of YouTubers don't blow up overnight. So yeah, I'm actually somewhat satisfied with my progression on YouTube. So those are actually all of the comments on the community post. And now we're going to go ahead and look at the comments from my most recent video. All right, next up we have a question from ZForce1. Favorite Marvel movie and why? So my favorite Marvel movie is actually a surprise, probably to most of you, but it is Spider-Man 2 from 2004. Now, a lot of good quality memes have come from that movie and that whole Spider-Man trilogy in general, but like I legitimately just love that movie. It's a really good movie. It's a really good superhero movie. I love the story between Peter Parker and Mary Jane. It's a really good story. Doc Ock, I think, is a really good villain in that story. And my favorite scene from that movie would probably have to be the train scene. If you guys have seen the movie where like Spider-Man like stops the train with his webs and stuff, and they're like, careful, he's a hero. That's probably my favorite scene from that movie. And overall, it's just a well-made superhero movie. I feel like if you like superhero movies, you can't deny that Spider-Man 2 is a well-made superhero movie. I mean, sure, it hasn't aged the greatest as it is from 2004, but it's still a really good movie and my favorite Marvel movie to this day. My second favorite would probably have to be Infinity War, just because I loved Infinity War. It was insane. But yeah, those are my top two Marvel movies. Next up, we have Charles Garrett, and he asked, what was my first Clash Royale Legendary? Geez, I've talked about this before. I'm pretty sure it was the Ice Wizard. I'm pretty sure that was the case because the Ice Wizard back in the day was in Spell Valley. This was before Frozen Peaks was even a thing, and I'm pretty sure I unlocked him out of a crown chest somehow. I don't know how, but I'm pretty sure it was the Ice Wizard if I'm not mistaken. All right, next up from Clash King. Good job on 2K subs, thank you. And question for the Q&A: what song do you dislike that is fairly popular? So I'll admit I don't really listen to a lot of popular music. I'm a big weeb. I'm a big fan of anime, so I listen to a lot of music that's actually in Japanese. That may sound a bit weird to you guys, but that's what I like listening to. I also like listening to a lot of EDM and a little bit of Nightcore here and there. But I guess the song, I don't know, man. I guess it would have to be Alone from Marshmello. If you guys have ever heard of that song, it's an okay song. I don't dislike it, but you know, a lot of people do really like that song. But it's just not one of my favorites. All right, so next up, we have another question from Killser Plays, and his question is favorite movie and favorite song. So my favorite movie is actually probably Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. The Star Wars franchise in general is my favorite movie franchise of all, and Episode 6 is my favorite movie. Close second for me would be Revenge of the Sith, and a third would be Empire Strikes Back. And then my favorite song is actually called Sugar Sweet Nightmare. It is from the Monogatari series, which is an anime series, of course, and Sugar Sweet Nightmare is a really good song. I really enjoy it. And then this will be the last question of the video from Aiden Ali, and he asked, what do you think about the current state of Clash Royale? What I'll say is Clash Royale has been a lot better. I think we really could have benefited from the big Clan Wars update being this month in May. Of course, that ended up not being the case. We still don't know if it's going to be in June. We don't know when it'll be, honestly. Clash Royale could have really benefited from that because I feel like Clash Royale is in a pretty dull state, if you want my honest opinion. It's a game that I still really love. It's a game that I enjoy playing every single day. Sure, I do have my frustrations where I tilt on ladder when going up against, you know, the same decks over and over again. But I really love Clash Royale, but I just think it's had better days, and we could definitely benefit from an update really, really soon. So yeah, guys, that is going to wrap it up for this Q&A video. As I said, this is a very chill video, not really a lot of editing at all, just kind of me just reading questions just because that's what I want to do. I just wanted to sit here, read some questions from you guys, give you guys some insight onto my life and what I think about Clash Royale and things like that. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here and you somehow stumbled across this video, first of all, welcome. And also be sure to subscribe down below. I would greatly appreciate it. But anyway, guys, this is SolarFury signing off. Peace out, guys. Have a nice day. And once again, thank you all so much for 2,000 subscribers.